back again. You feel me? So look, as y'all see on the screen, we got the greatest point guard of all time. The greatest point guard of all time. Like, y'all gotta understand this, you feel me? But shout out to my boy Post2k. You feel me? He posted a video. His name is 2017, and Russell Westbrook is your favorite player. Bro, statistically, bro, he's literally the greatest point guard ever, statistically. But obviously, people gonna say Curry because Curry changed the whole game. He got rings and all this other whatever. Steph Curry. Again, that's how I feel. But anyway, man. Yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead and tap into this, man. I seen it on some recommendation type of time on my stuff. So I said, you know what? Let's do a reaction to it. I love Westbrook. The video not that long. And I think it's gonna be some great nostalgia. Because 2017 was a great year. A great year. So shout out to Post2k. And yeah, without further ado, man, let's get straight into the video. But first, y'all forgot something. Y'all literally forgot something. Like, no cap, y'all forgot something. Like the video. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. You feel me? Just show some love, show some support. You feel me? That's all I'm asking. You dig what I'm saying? So, without further ado, man, let's get straight into the video. What you looking at, my nigga? Face ass.
Imagine this.
My name is Dylan.
A 6'3" point guard is coming down the court with his head on fire, a mean mug on his face, his eyes burning.
Wait, time out, time out.
You're screaming at your center to get out of the paint, but it's too late. You're about to witness a murder, because this is 2017 Russell Westbrook. Russ's dunks had some bite to them that season. He was angry at the rim, and I think we all know why. A decision that shook the NBA world unleashed what we now know as peak Westbrook. Mr. Triple-Double, the dude who made history and redefined what it meant to be a point guard with a regular season for the ages. 2017 Russell Westbrook was the monster you'd see in your nightmares. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna copyright, so I had to pause it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Press I want for sure, you gon' need 3 promoters. I got the body from just
Gotta pause again, because I don't want to copyright it. Now let's do it.
but I had switched the motor.
2017 Westbrook was a freak of nature, a monster who saw blood every time he stepped on the court. But who created this villain? How did he turn into this version of Russ? Well, his origin story begins in the 2016 Western Conference Finals. Oklahoma City and their star duo of Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant just took a commanding 3-1 series lead against the seemingly unbeatable 73-9 Golden State Warriors in Game 4 of the 2016 Western Conference Finals.
They should have won
OKC
that,
was essentially a lock to make a return to the NBA Finals. In fact, teams that take a 3-1 lead go on to win the series a whopping 96.
I'm gonna keep it a bean though. I think if KD would have stayed one more year, they would have went to the finals. If he would have stayed one more year, literally one more year, they would have went to the finals. I 100% believe that. If he would have just stayed one more year, because Westbrook was just going crazy, like, but then he left him at the worst timing, bro.
6.1% of the time. It was over, except they imploded. OKC lost 3 straight games and they were done. It was an absolute stunner, but what happened next was jaw-dropping. Just over a month later, Kevin Durant backstabs Westbrook and all of OKC, signing with the Golden State Warriors in free agency just weeks after he had reportedly told Russ that he wasn't leaving and that he planned to re-sign with the Thunder. Clearly, that didn't happen. As we know, Westbrook is one of the fiercest competitors in the game. It's not like he needed extra motivation to get his engine running, but this decision flipped a switch, and it turned Russ into a whole other beast.
This is a great video, by the way. Shout out Post2k, man.
307, Tudo Cool,
But he's showing highlights from 2018 also, though. But whatever. 2017 was a great year, no cap.
Russ exploded out of the gates with 32, 12, and 9 on opening night against the 76ers. This dude wasn't playing, and without KD, Westbrook was going to be the entire offense. And in Game 2 of the season against the Phoenix Suns, that was on full display.
We inside the proudest store is Calabanga. In a California place when I
Westbrook fouled at the elbow and one. How about Sabonis? Westbrook looking for contact to rebound. And on the bounce,
This is the greatest you ever seen, bro. It's like,
Westbrook powering into the lane, scored and one.
man, bro,
Westbrook inside the free throw line, scores. Put it out to Westbrook, the cutter. It's Robinson, he scores. Here we go.
But the thing is, they had a bad Westbrook. Westbrook was going so crazy that it was like you couldn't notice. You could not notice OKC. They had a
51
bad
points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists in the second
crazy
game of the
stat
season
line. That's a
is
crazy stat
nasty
line, bro.
work. Russ was sending a statement to the rest of the league. He was coming. He followed his 50-point triple-double with 33, 11, and 16 on the Lakers, and then 35 points in a vicious tomahawk slam against LA's B team. OKC was 4-0 to start the season, and Russ was soaring as they Golden State and their new superstar. For the first time in their career, Durant and Westbrook would face off against each other on opposing teams, and our boy got smoked. He scored just 20 points on rough efficiency, while KD exploded for 39 as the Warriors torched them by 26 points. It was a rough loss, but OKC was thriving. They were 7-1 to start the season, with Russ averaging a near 30-point triple-double. There's no way he's gonna keep this up, right? And then reality hit. The Thunder lost 4 straight games, then won 2 straight, including this lightning strike by Russ in the clutch against the Rockets, and then they lost another 3 straight to put their record at 8-8 on the season. OKC came back down to reality, but Russ didn't. Triple-double, 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 and triple-double. Brody put on a 7-game masterclass with 7 consecutive triple-doubles, averaging 29, 13, and 13, and going 6-1 during that stretch. The dude was literally doing everything for his team, and that's because he had no other choice. The Thunder had created a roster built to surround 2 superstars, not one. And instead of pouting and complaining for his team to make a move, Russ went to work. He put the squad on his back, carrying them into playoff position. And it helped that he had some extra motivation entering the season. Everything was personal for this dude. I mean, listen to some of these dunks that he's throwing down. They sound like literal gunshots. And it wasn't just his nuclear athleticism either. It's the wizardry of his passes, his rebounding ability as a small guard, and his clutch gene that were all coming together
That's why I used to say, like, he's literally a mini LeBron. Like, he can rebound, defend, pass, shoot, drive, dunk. Like, it was like, he's unstoppable, bro. You feel me? Like,
a historic start to the season. However, he wasn't even the frontrunner for MVP. On the morning of December 23rd, 2016, the NBA released their monthly NBA MVP ladder, one that had James Harden ranked first and the point guard ranked second.
James Harden was
that did not sit well with Russ, and lucky for him, he can respond tonight because he's facing the 3rd-seeded Celtics at TD Garden in Boston, and Brody made his case for MVP loud and clear.
His team wasn't winning, though. That's why they didn't want to give it to him for real. His team wasn't winning. He's supposed to be winning and going crazy to get the MVP. But now,
Westbrook to the rim. Westbrook is back for the Thunder, rises up and scores over Smart. Westbrook off contact and one. Great Thunder defense. Westbrook rolling to the rim. He scores and one. Thomas has missed his last 3 shots at least. Westbrook going for more, and he's got it. Westbrook looking at a soft double team. He's going to rear up and start from 3. He might have taken
a 45-point triple-double, including back-to-back threes from the left wing to seal the win with a little dance. Russ was feeling himself in what was his 3rd straight 40-point game. Is he MVP worthy now? To me, he was. Westbrook followed it up with 31 and 15 assists on Christmas Day against Minnesota. 29, 17, and 11 on Miami, killing Charlotte for 33, 15, and 8, 49, 8, and 5 against the man he was chasing in the MVP rankings, 32, 17, and 11, and then 36, 11, and 10 in a win against Sacramento. This dude was stuffing the stat sheet unlike any point guard since Oscar Robertson, and it brought up an interesting conversation. Russ now had 20 triple-doubles on the season, just 21 shy of tying the Big O's single-season record of 41. And he was also averaging a triple-double halfway through the year. There were some serious rumblings that Westbrook would have a shot at doing the impossible. But we'd have to put that conversation on hold, because another storyline was back for seconds.
Noticed she was kind of stumbling. She kind of had a head tilt, just a slight head tilt.
2 of Russ versus KD, and unfortunately, it was a repeat. Russ did throw down a nasty sledgehammer dunk in the third quarter, but that was the only bright spot. This time, KD lit them up for 40 as the Warriors spanked them by 21.
I ain't gonna lie, that year that KD actually went to the Warriors for the first time, he was going stupid. Like, he was going stupid the whole year. Like, he had something to prove. He was going dumb that whole year.
That one definitely stung Westbrook, and he'd have to sit on it for a while, with a 5-day break between games. Whoever they're gonna play next is gonna catch hands from an angered, demonized Russell Westbrook. And unfortunately for the Utah Jazz, that happened to be them.
It's not enough.
Westbrook off the screen, scores from 3.
Let me pause this because you feel me? I don't want to get copyrighted.
Finding the trailer, Westbrook checking Westbrook, who will step away from him and score again, hitting in regulation.
Oh my God! Heck!
Westbrook in the face. All you need is a 2 right here. Westbrook off the midcourt screen from Adams.
Midi,
He'll
come here,
up.
Cash.
He'll score! 1.4 seconds remaining, and the Thunder back on the high.
Brody torched Utah with finesse for 38, 11, 10, and 4, including a pull-up midi with 1.4 seconds left to win the game. A performance so great that it rightfully placed him first in the NBA's January MVP ladder. And he kept it rolling too. Just 3 days later, he erupted for 17 in the fourth quarter in a win against Dallas to cap off a 45-point masterpiece. And just 3 games after that.
Okay, so it was some games that he didn't like get a triple double. Okay, because they was making. Because I ain't gonna lie, that year they made it seem like every single. I think it was like 2 games out the whole year he played that they didn't get. He didn't get a triple double.
Scours Memphis with an array of jumpers in clutch time, scoring 13 straight points to secure the win for OKC and earn his 25th triple double of the season. Just 16 shy of the record. We were watching history in the making. And the stat lines this dude was dropping.
I mean, bro, it was so many wallpapers to him. I remember that whole year. It was so many wallpapers on Instagram, all type of shit. But anyway, what I want to say now is, now in 2025, he super passed Oscar Robertson triple doubles of all time. Like, I think he had like, because he averaged a triple double 2 seasons after that. So I think now he probably like 100 and something, I think.
Were simply ridiculous. So here's a little segment
that's crazy. Like, look at that, bro. 22 assists. Like, how do you do that, bro? And still score 20. Like, what?
Dedicated to some of his best stat lines in a span of just 15 games. 27, 18, and 9, 29, 12, and 11, 47, 11, and 8 in KD's return to OKC, but once again, they got smoked. 38 points, 14 rebounds, and 12 assists against the Knicks, 17, 18, and 17, 41, 11, and 11, then 43, 11, and 10, followed by a ridiculous 48 points, 17 board, 9 dime performance against the Suns, finalized by a 58-point nuke against Portland in what happened to be a 4th consecutive loss for OKC.
Yeah, they was losing.
See, Russ had a near perfect MVP case. He had the numbers, the performances, and even the narrative. But what he didn't have was the record. The Thunder were just 35 and 29 on the season. Had it not been for Russ, these dudes would be at the bottom of the standings. But regardless, it just wasn't good enough for an MVP.
I think they
knocking
barely
him
made
back
the
down to
7th seed though.
second in the
Like,
NBA's MVP ladder. Now with just over a month left in the season, his odds looked slim. However, Brody was chasing history. He was averaging 32, 10, and 10 on the season. If he were to maintain this stat line and become just the second player in history to average a triple-double while breaking Oscar Robertson's single-season record, his MVP odds would skyrocket.
Okay, so it was a single-season record. I'm thinking that was like the record of like his whole career. Like he only did 41 or some shit. But I think Westbrook. Yeah, I don't think nobody overtopping that for real. Cause nobody's doing like 45 or 43. I mean, Wemby definitely could on some shit, but he don't really pass the ball. So yeah, I don't think nobody beating that in the one season.
No doubt,
that's like the whole
especially
season.
Especially if it resulted in winning. So
I think that's like honestly, it's 82 games. You gotta not get injured, and I think you gotta get a triple double. I think you only can not have a triple double probably like 5 times the whole 82 games or some shit. Damn.
As he entered the final stretch of the season, Russ went crazy. Over the next 9 games, Westbrook carried OKC to a 7-2 record, and Brody recorded 7 triple-doubles, now just 5 away from breaking the record. This was the stretch that Russ desperately needed to get his MVP case heating up again. And if the voters weren't swayed just yet, a season-defining performance in Orlando might do the trick.
Three-point line gets it back on the glass. Westbrook will get inside. 4-point game again for Westbrook.
Let me pause it. You know why? Because of stupid ass.
Westbrook will attack. He'll score. Absorbing. Westbrook across the timeline. He's trapped. He fires. He scores! You're going to have to pardon me while I pass out.
57 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists. These are video game numbers. Oh, okay. And did I mention he nailed a fading 3 to tie the game late in regulation and then sealed the win in overtime? He was a monster. This was Westbrook's signature performance of the season, and from this game forward, many had Russ as the MVP. But history was still on the line. With 38 triple-doubles on the season, he needed 4 more in his final 8 games to break the record.
See, like, he was at the final games type shit. That's why it was, like, crazy. He was at his final games with the record on the line.
And it started out pretty well. He dropped 32, 15, and 12 against the Kings. He went ballistic against the Hornets for a 40-point triple-double, following that up with 12, 13, and 13 against Milwaukee to tie Oscar Robertson. So in his next game against Memphis, he goes crazy for 45 points, 10 assists, but just 9 rebounds.
Damn, fuck, he needed 1 board. Damn. So he probably could have, because he had 8 games left. He had 38 type shit. So if he would have got if he would have got tripped up in all them 8 games, bro, he would have overtopped.
And then he goes for 23 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists in his next game.
I remember this.
But no one was worried. This was Mr. Triple-Double. Westbrook needed just 1 more triple-double to break a record that literally no one thought would ever be broken. So, as he entered Denver well overdue and on the verge of history, Russ put on a show for the ages.
Some breakers are meant to be broken, but wow. I mean,
yeah. Old Bron can't even think of that.
There's not one guy on this planet who can do it.
Right, yeah.
It's one of those records that will never be touched.
Shut up.
I don't think that's going to happen either. Not for a whole year.
But it did, though.
What Oscar did with the triple-double, and that would never happen ever again.
Right.
Never.
It would never happen.
Right. Again.
Right. Mm-hmm. Sounds good. That's tough. Look at that. That was good.
Sends up Potter to score. Russell Westbrook is 1 assist away from NBA history.
That's easy, though. That's easy.
Russell kicks it to the corner. It's the stuff of legends right there. His 42nd triple-double.
And the crazy part was he needed to win this game to get in the playoffs too. He got in the playoffs, but they torched his ass in the playoffs. But yeah.
Russell Westbrook has broken the single-season record established more than a half-century ago by Oscar Robertson. Grant. Westbrook set up by Robertson for 3.
And he had to win. Like, it was like he had to win.
Like, 2 we're talking about. And he scores it. Rutgers out of timeouts. Adams gives it back to Ross. Deep shot.
Game 1. He had to win. Like he broke history, and that was the last game of the season. To get in the playoffs, you had to win, bro. And he hit it a buzzer beater, a three. That's what he can't shoot. A three, buzzer, the game. That's crazy.
Russell Westbrook rewrote the history books with his 42nd triple-double of the season. And he did it in style too. 50 points, 16 boards, 10 dimes, and a 36-foot bomb at the buzzer to win the game. And funny enough, it eliminated the Denver Nuggets from playoff contention. As you probably guessed it was enough. Russell Westbrook was voted the NBA's most valuable player, averaging a 31-point triple-double. A one-of-one season that I can confidently say we will never see again.
Yeah, I believe it.
But I gotta remind you that we still had the playoffs. OKC ended up finishing the season as the 6th seed in the West, giving us a dream first-round matchup between Russ and the man who he took the MVP from.
Okay, so damn, okay, that's tough. So he played his best friend that he was battling with in the MVP race. That's tough. But they got their ass torched and they lost. Just saying. But I ain't gonna lie, if Russell would have like beat type shit and got there to like he had to play KD, that would have been the most historic thing ever if he played KD. You feel me? He knocked off James Harden. I was beating him in the MVP race, and then he instantly like went up to KD, but KD ended up knocking him off. Or if you would have beat KD, that would have been absolutely insane. Like he would have beat KD and went to the finals. Bro, do y'all not understand how crazy his story would be if he beat KD? Oh my god, bro.
You know, to $4,000 with a refund advance loan.
I could get up to $4,000?
Yeah, it's interest-free and doesn't come with loan.
The postseason didn't offer the same magic that the regular season had for Westbrook, and Game 1 made it obvious. A rough 22-point outing on 6 of 23 shooting and a 31-point loss. It was bad. But in Game 2, Brody was on fire. Through 3 quarters, he had 36 points, 9 rebounds, and 12 assists on great efficiency, and OKC was up by 3. Then it all went downhill. In the 4th quarter, Russ shot an abysmal 4 for 18 from the field and 1 for 7 from 3. His final stat line looks great, but the efficiency is, well, questionable.
They said, okay, wait.
Stat line looks great, but the efficiency is...
So they say he was like Kobe because he took all the shots, but he not making all of them. But to still get 51 points, 10 boards, 13 assists, it's like, oh my god. But then the again is that his field goals is 43 and 11 attempts from 3. Like he shot 43 shots and he made 17. Like imagine if he made at least 30, or like let's say he made at least like 27 to 30 of the shots that he took. He probably would have had like what? Somebody do the math for me. But he would have had like 69, 70 or something. I don't know. You feel me? So it's just crazy to think like, bro, he shot all them shots. They used to hate on him because that like he shot all them shots type shit. Of course he gonna have 51 points if you shooting that many times. So they used to hate on him. They figure out ways to hate on you. But I'm just saying, if he made at least 30 of them shots, that would have been insane, bro.
Well, questionable. The Thunder lose by 4 and go down 0-2. At home in Game 3, Mr. Triple-Double cooked with 32, 12, and 11 to get OKC back in the series. But in the end, that's all she wrote. Russ put up some crazy numbers in Game 4, but once again, it was a rough shooting performance as the Thunder go down 3-1. And with his dream season on the line in Game 5, Westbrook took off for 47, 11, and 9, but it just wasn't enough to keep his team alive.
47 points still lost. It's crazy.
Even at his absolute peak in 2017, in one of the greatest individual regular seasons in history, Westbrook's year ended in the same fashion that it...
Y'all don't understand, like, I wish so bad that he would have beat James Harden and then beat KD. Like, that would have been the craziest story ever. Or let's just say he just didn't beat KD, but he got to KD type shit to where they battled it out in the playoffs. That would have made Westbrook like this nigga is crazy. He's just too good. Like, it would have just built his story so crazy, bro.
It has for the entirety of his career. Now at 36 years old, I'm afraid we'll never see one of the greatest players of our generation capture that elusive title. Nonetheless, 2017 Westbrook...
Wait, was that 200 triple-doubles? I don't even know.
...gave us something that we'd never seen before, and it hasn't been the same since he's been gone.
favorite player. You feel me? So I'm gonna say that right now. He's definitely my favorite player of all time. Like my favorite player. You feel me? But shout out Post2k, man. If y'all want me to react to another one of his videos, because like I said, you see he got Bron. 2018 Bron was crazy. He got 2019 James Harden was crazy. So it's definitely other videos we can definitely do. So if y'all want to, bro, just let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, man, this was a great video, man. Shout out to Westbrook, you feel me? Shout out to everything he be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like really the greatest. This is the ultimate goal, as y'all see right here. If they win the title together, Westbrook finally get his ring, that'd be amazing. But I don't even like Jokic. But yeah, man. Anyway, man. Shout out to y'all boys, man. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. I will get with y'all in the next video, man. Shout out Post2k again, because this was a great, great video. Like, no cap. So shout out to bruh. We gone. Peace.